Hey, what's up YouTube? How you guys doing? I'm gonna show you guys the plants that I planted today. So I went to Lowe's earlier today. I had to take some stuff back. I didn't have my receipt, but luckily they gave me store credit. I ended up getting these blueberry bushes right here. Oh, let me squat down. I see the dogs on the other side of the fence over there. How you guys doing? But yeah, they don't know. They hear something, they can't figure it out. But I got these two blueberry bushes. I planted them up here. This one, I can't remember. It's like Indoor or Endeavor blueberry. And this one is a sunshine blueberry. But I had a hole right here. I got a clothesline. I don't know if you can see, but it's way down there. Well, we don't use the clothesline no more, and it's been like that for years. But I had a big hole right here, and I couldn't figure out how I wanted to cover it up. I had these bricks and blocks over here covering the hole up. That way, when I'm mowing, I didn't step in and roll my ankle. But I decided, heck, you know what? I'm gonna plant them blueberry bushes here. Now, they ain't much to look at right now, but hopefully, I don't know, a couple months, maybe a year. I don't know anything about blueberries, to be honest with you. Hoping we'll have some fresh blueberries. Now, I don't know about you guys, but some homemade blueberry muffins, that's a sweet spot for me. That's how you get to my heart, is some home cooking. But I put this block right here. That way, whenever all this decides to grow up, I don't end up weed eating by accident. There's that tree I cut down I told you guys about in the last video. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that one, it's the brighter green one. That one is Sunshine Blueberry. And that one, I can't remember. It started with an E. It's like Endeavor or Ellendor or something like that. Y'all probably look it up. But Lowe's had a whole bunch of them. I thought, what the hell? Let's go ahead and get some blueberries. And my plan is, here in about a year or so, we'll be able to come over here, get some fresh blueberries. And then from this tree, we'll get some fresh peaches. So I thought that'd be pretty cool. We'll be out here mowing the yard one day. You don't want to eat a big lunch and be heavy out here in the heat, so you just come over here and get some fresh fruit, you'll be good to go. Them blocks I'm gonna leave right there for the time being. I got some plans for those later on. Now this big open spot, like I said, we're gonna put us a building here, but those are my blueberry plants. I got another one from Lowe's today. We'll walk over here and look at it. I planted it in the pond. It's a papyrus plant, and if you read your Bible, you'll know that back in old Egyptian times, the Egyptians would dry this plant out, unroll it, and use it to write on. That's what they make their paper out of. And that's what this is, dwarf Egyptian papyrus. It wasn't hard to plant because I got my water level about 4 or 5 inches deep. All I did, I just took it out of the pot and I just put it down in there. You can see it's still got the soil and stuff in it. It wasn't hard. It wasn't nothing to it really. Just take it out of the pot and stick it in there. And I kind of unraveled the roots a little bit, that way they could spread out. But yeah, I had one last year and it did really good. It did not make it through the winter. So if you think about doing one of these, that is something you got to do every summer. And I decided to plant it right there in front of David. That way he's grinning always, and I thought, you know, it'll get real nice and big and he could hide behind it. It wouldn't scare the fish away. All these parrot feathers, they're doing good. I got my lily pads, they're starting to come back. I got one, that one right there, you can see that one right there sticking up out the water. Those big plants back here, I've been calling them cattails. Well, I gotta apologize, you guys, because that is not right. That is pickerel weed, or just pickerel. I noticed at Lowe's they had some cattails and they didn't look nothing like what I had. That's just what the feller I bought them off of told me. But you can see it's starting to bloom. It's purple. Cattails don't bloom purple. They got a big brown cone on them, kind of like thistleweed. And I thought, well, I need to do my research. I need to figure out what that is. But yeah, that's pickerel, or pickerel weed, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, the pond, it's doing good. Need to watch where I step. I'm gonna step all over my flowers. But yeah, super happy with it. I got over there and cleaned some of the leaves out of the pump. It is pumping right at 2,100 gallons per hour right now. That's the size that I got. I got a 2,100 gallon per hour pump off eBay. I have it underneath this hose. I got a flower pot. I drilled a hole in the top of it to fit that size hose, and then I turned the flower pot upside down, right, and the pump's in the middle. That way it keeps all the debris and trash from getting sucked in. And then I just put a small rock on top because I found out that the pot wants to lift up, it wants to float. But yeah, it pumps water through here, and then it goes in right there. I got a rock. Let me get my finger out of the way. You can see it hitting that rock right there. I had to put that rock there because if I didn't, it would hit the back wall and just splash out everywhere. And if I can give any advice to people working on a pond, it is the hardest thing about a pond is trying to contain the water, especially when you're pumping water outside of the pond. Trying to keep it contained and where you want it is probably half the battle, because just the least little bit of ripple splashing up and over right there, in about a day it'll drain this thing halfway down, and you don't want that. You come home from work and your pond's drained, your fish are dead and flopping around. It ain't no good. But no, this right here hitting that rock and then spilling out right there is 2,100 gallons per hour. And then I got a little pump down there, it's 550 gallons per hour. Now I just kind of cocked it to the side, there's no hose or nothing on it, and you can see it spewing up right there, and that just helps circulate the water. Anytime you can keep your water spinning, it helps keep the algae down. Your plants help keep algae down. But yeah, it's doing good. It's real nice and peaceful to listen to. We come out here, you know, we grill or whatever, we just come outside to smoke and have a beer. It's nice to listen to. When I first did it, the water was pretty clear. I did this a year and a half ago. It was last spring, I believe. The water is really clear, but now it's not dirty. It's just dark. You know, when the leaves fall, because it is underneath a small canopy of trees. But when the leaves fall, you know, if you don't get them out as soon as you see them, they'll sink to the bottom, and just like a tea bag, it'll stain that water brown. But the air bubbles is also what you want to look at. Just like moonshine, the more bubbles you got, the stronger, you know, your water quality is going to be, I guess. I know when you make moonshine, it's how fast they disappear is how strong it is. But you want to have a lot of bubbles. That right there is oxygen in the water. Oxygen will help eat the algae. It helps with the fish. Also helps with the pH balance. And that's another thing. I don't ever check my pH. I know out in the wild, you know, fish and plants, all that stuff, wildlife, it survives in lakes and oceans, and nobody checks the pH balance there, right? So I just try to mimic that. I try to copy it. You know, I got some different kind of plants, lily pads, parrot feathers, papyrus, pond grass, pickerel weed. I got some moss. I want to say it's Spanish moss. I don't know. It's something from Lowe's. But I just tried to copy all that. Seems to be doing good. You know, the fish are surviving. There's, if I had to guess, maybe around 8 to 10 goldfish in there. I got them at PetSmart years ago, 18 cents, right? Told the lady, said, give me $20 worth. And I probably had about 50 goldfish, right? But over the years, they kind of, you know, their tolerance, some of them can withstand it, some of them can't. The wintertime, some make it, some don't. And I noticed something the other night. We had an owl sitting up here, and we're sitting over here smoking, and I heard something splash in the water, and when I looked over, I watched that owl fly away. So we got a little visitor that swoops down and gets goldfish in the middle of the night. It sucks, but at the same time, I'm only losing 18 cents. And think about goldfish, you know, they don't live forever. And I kind of like keeping a variety in here. So once I get low on goldfish, I might switch it up to koi fish. I know koi fish are pretty temperamental. I've got one in there now. It's a butterfly koi, and I was told it was female. It was red, white, and black. I got a shubunkin goldfish, and like I said, just a handful of goldfish. There were some algae eaters in there at one time. I haven't seen them since I put them in. I know there's some snails in there that I got from a pet store. But yeah, I just want to give you guys a quick little video. It's doing really good. It's really easy, honestly, to have a pond. Ain't really much to it, you know. A lot of it's kind of self-explanatory or common sense, and if you can't figure it out, there's always Google. But yeah, that's my pond. She's doing good. I try to do a video on it every so often. That way you guys see the progress. It's pretty easy, really. I just throw some fish food in there, and I might throw a plant or two in there. But yeah, that's it. hope you guys are watching. Hope you're having a good day. Hope you're having a good, safe Memorial Day weekend. I do appreciate you guys watching. As always, please like, share, and subscribe. And I'll catch you guys later on. Thanks. Have a good day.